Hi everyone. As mentioned in the Reddit post, just wanted to show a little bit of what the system can do so far. Give a little bit of a showcase. As mentioned, just show some content here. Most of it is mine, but I took some stuff here and there from other creators. And of course, some of the YouTube videos that are selectable here. In fact, all of them are not mine, so please don't think that's the case. And if you want to, you can give out credits to the editors of whatever content you see in the little showcase. Alright, so the idea here is to give a free, nice tool to have an AI chat in a mostly roleplay scenario. There are some out there, of course. Maybe some of you know Silly Tavern, and the idea here is make it simple, make it pretty, and give people easier access than doing it with Silly Tavern, as it can get really complex. So what you see here is basically an empty space that you'll probably see when you log in for the first time. And what the system can do is it can change backgrounds, it can change the atmosphere in general. So for example, if I select the background, you'll get the background right here. You can upload your own background and change that. And if you have a chat and you start the chat, you can see right here, it's popping up in the middle, and then you can start chatting if you have your APIs configured. So for example, if I write a test here, this is what many of you know, but yeah, the simple idea is just give you a nice overlay, give you options to design things the way you want to. On the left side, you have everything that is supposed to be structural, technical changes. So you got your settings where you can adjust your keys, your profile. Many of you know this. You can log in, log out, change password. There's a Google login if you don't want to create the normal account, of course. You can switch through the characters. So the logic is you have characters, then you can create personas, and you can create chats where your characters chat, where your persona chats with a certain character. So that's the simple logic behind that. Probably many of you know that. And I think the golden feature that I'm proud of and that I wanted to go for is the ability to change everything the way you like it. So for example, you can start a YouTube video and it's starting to play in the background. Of course you disable the normal background, but you see it just functions fluently. It can be any YouTube video, so you just go in and you paste whatever YouTube video you want to be shown here, and you have control to which part in the video it goes. So you can see here, you can really like have a free way of designing whatever you want to design here from an atmosphere point of view, and you also have a selectable YouTube control here in case you want to control something more accurate, like you want to see a certain stage and the background video should go right to that stage if you make changes there. You also have the opportunity to change the general design. So you got a general theme here, and that's just some color theme. As you can see, for now, maybe you make it blue because the background is blue. And you have a color theme that you can also change. So as you can see here, scroll a little bit, it can take on different colors. It can be in different forms. But there's also the opportunity to have advanced design changes. So you can drag this window if you want to the right. I like to drag it to the right and then check what's going on. And here really you can design your own preset. And this preset is considered everything that you can change. So there's tons of stuff that is already implemented, even though I want much more, that you can change if you want to, but I hope it still stays kind of simple. So here you have the normal changes of the general theme, but let's say you don't like a certain accent and you want to make this purple. As you can see, it's freely designable. Now you got this, well, depends if it looks nice or not on your choice, but I think the idea is pretty clear. The same goes with the text. So for example, if I want my italic here in a certain color, I can change that. And you can save the preset. So you give it a name, like example. I did that as a test some time ago. And now you can go back to the preset. So even if you select something, you can always select this preset, and this preset will be saved in your profile. You can have as many presets as you want at the moment. You can also change a lot of how the chat looks. So there's the size, there's the weight, so how big the text is. It can get very clean. There's line height. You can see a lot of settings here. You can change how the blocks are centered. You can change the text padding, padding on the right and padding on the left, however you like it. There's some effects. There's a background blur effect. There is ambient light, particles. There's a little glass morphin effect. Tons of things here. You can customize the avatar, of course, if you want it bigger, if you want it smaller. You can change the shape of it. It can have effects. So yeah. There's some more system stuff you can change. You can change how the sidebar here handles a little bit. It's not too crazy, but this, for example, is the scroll bar. But I just want to show you all the things that you can do if you wanted to, and if you're interested in doing that. Yeah, another feature that's really nice, you can open pictures. So if you have a picture, I used to do this when I was starting to chat, because maybe I have a character that I meet in my roleplay and I want that character to be shown on the screen. So I can do that. I can adjust how the picture looks, so I can zoom, you know, however I want to zoom. And another feature I thought would be kind of cool is if you double click it, it flips and you can write information in here of your favorite character. So if you wanted to, let me switch this video, it's getting a little bit intense here. So if you wanted to have some information of a certain character, you can have that written here on the card. It's just an idea, but really you can show as many of these cards as you want to. If you have a world map, this is a world map I played around with a little bit, you can have this in here and you can adjust how it's shown or what part of it is shown. You can minimize this and open it up later if you sometimes, you know, want this. You can change where they are at. Yeah, I think that's most of what I wanted to show. So just a simple showcase. Let me know if everything works for you. We are super early in an alpha, so please be ready for bugs. I would appreciate it a lot if just some of you try it out and tell me, hey, this worked for me well, this didn't work. Yeah, I hope you like it. You can, of course, import characters from other places. You can create and design them. So sometimes you can import it from a PNG. We have that system as a character card sometimes, but you can create your own. Lorebooks are already in here, so if you have some lorebooks that you want to implement or you want to have taking effect, that works. Of course, your personas, you can make new personas and just design them the way you want to. Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot for the time. Hope this wasn't too long. And yeah, I'm out.